good. You know, it gives you confidence. There's always people to talk to, and it also creates like another social life for you.
Part of CT is like having a family brought together by religion, and it's really nice to know you have other people to relate to because we're all around the same age range, and you know, just talking to each other makes us closer. So yeah, it's like family.
It's life because you just don't make church friends. We have get-togethers and is it every like last Friday or something? And yeah, we just socialise. Everyone's mostly the same age. And, yeah.
Being a youth in CT is actually fun, you know. Yeah, because you know you have people that can support you, so you have different mentors like Uncle Bola and all that can help you at any time. And then there's also being safe because Pastor Incar says that we can call at any time if we need help.
Being part of CT's youth is like a good thing. It's like there's something to belong to because like when you come into church, it's like something to look forward to because when you come upstairs, it's like it's not just being with your friends. Also, you learn, but it's like in a nicer environment with everyone that you are friends with in your own little groups. But then everyone together is like a kind of family as well. So it brings everyone together. It's like a good thing.
It's alright. It's fun. I don't know. It's different because it's weird because I don't talk to people I see here outside of things that much. So then when I see them on Sunday, it's like funny and weird at the same time. But it's fun, it's a nice little community thing, you know?
It's exciting because you get to like learn different people's perspectives and it's suited to a wide range of age.
Being a youth at CT is quite hard, obviously. It is a place that you can talk to people that are in the same position as you, and you do get a bit of comfort from that, but obviously there's a lot of pressures being a youth in CT in this country particularly because obviously you're of black heritage, you're Christian and you're a youth. There's lots of pressures around youths anyway, so it is difficult, but CT acts as like a support base for you.
I think one of the best things about, like one of the best experiences in being part of the youth is having things like our youth days because when I first joined and we had youth day, I didn't sing as much as I did until I first started the church, and there was a section before joining the choir, which is also where I met my first friends in this church, who are some of my best friends from now. But yes, a youth day is part of a really good thing about being a youth, and the choir that we have now, like we're still building and developing, and we're all just really close, and it's like another family that we have in this church, our own youth choir. Having things like our trips, for example, when we go to Fort Park and stuff together. Yeah, the activities that we do in church as well, just stuff like that.
Well, I think the best one is when we go out to eat. It's kind of cheap, £10, you know, and then everyone is happy. So I think that's the best one. And sports day as well. Sports day, yeah.
You get to do different things. We get to go on monthly outings so we can all come together as a group and we just get to interact with each other, which is good.
For dinners or when we I don't know. Yeah, when we just get together and talk about life in general, because we can relate to each other because we're all the same things. Yeah.
Some of the best parts of being a part of CT Youth is Youth Day or Children's Day as it's a way in which you can sort of showcase your talent and show the parents like what you're about, and yeah, it's just a fun day for you to do whatever you want to do.
One of the best parts is probably sports day because not only are you partaking in events which are fun, you've also got people supporting you, so it gives you more confidence as well.
Sports day is good. When we have like the seminar thing, we have like once every a month or 2 months. Yeah, that thing's good as well. And yeah, when we just do stuff together and then eat afterwards, that's always cool.
Some of the pressures and challenges being youth is that obviously you're of African heritage, and there's lots of stereotypes around society about the way in which you are, and being a Christian as well. there's a lot of like pressures.
I think my biggest challenge being a youth is when adults think we're predictable, like they just jump to conclusions instead of, yeah. I think that's my biggest challenge, to be honest.
I would say, which is merging your outside life, your worldly life, school, whatever you're doing, and church life, because obviously it has to be as one if you want to get into heaven. And in youth church, yeah, you get that support and everything, which is going to lead on into the future.
Woo! I think the most challenging thing is trying to keep up with everyone, and you know, like 1 second this is in and the next second this is in, and you have to keep up. And yeah.
One of the hardest things about being youth is temptation. I mean, we're told all the time not to do this and not to do that, but these things are like all around us, and in social media and school, and obviously being quite religious, we obviously have to not fall into these traps, but it's quite hard. But yeah, I think that's one of the hardest things.
I think challenges of being a youth, yeah, in particular being a Nigerian youth, is things like how your parents have been raised in their country, and it's like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing that they bring their rules over here, because it's good to enforce your heritage onto your child, but it's like, sometimes it's difficult because being a child with a British mentality is not the same as having a Nigerian mentality. Sometimes it clashes, sometimes it works really well because it's like, yeah, I'd like to know more about where I've come from and stuff, so I think it's a good thing. But a challenge that I face being a youth is having a British mentality versus a Nigerian mentality with my parents. But yeah.
You run too many errands, and you know, yeah, that's it really. That's it. And too many, yeah. Yeah, there's no food. Yeah, there's no refreshment.